Let us learn how to create this beautiful animated PowerPoint template which shows pros and cons of a decision. This is my absolute favorite to present pros and cons. The reason is this template allows me to present my ideas as a logical argument. For example, let us say there is a sales presentation. I start with a negative point, almost reading into the minds of my client or my audience. Then I present the counterpoint, which is the answer to that concern. And then I say, but then there is this issue that needs to be addressed as well. And then I present an argument for that. But then this leads to this problem, and this is the solution. And what if there is this issue and I show this solution? Can you see? It is a beautiful way to go into the minds of the audience, pull out all the possible objections, and then present your counter arguments in a very logical fashion. And that is the reason why I love this template. The thing is, it is quite easy to create this template. I'll show you how to do it from scratch. Before that, I am Ramgopal from presentationprocess.com. If you want 25 creative presentation ideas that you can use in your next presentation, then please join this free email course by clicking on the link in the description below. Let us get back and start creating the template from scratch. The first thing we need is to create a shape. For that, let us go to rectangles and use this one called as rectangle top corners rounded, and then draw this way, and then move this yellow handle to the center so you can get a proper full curvature on one side. Then you can rotate this by 90 degrees to the left like this, and then place it on one side, and this will be our text placeholder. I don't really have to show you how to write the text inside and everything. Either you can start writing your text right away here, or you can always add a text box on top of this and group it. Let us now use a color that represents the cons. So in this case, I'm going to use orange color. Now I'm going to remove the outline and add whatever embellishments that are required. Like say, if I want to have something like this, preset 4 or preset 5, it doesn't really matter. Let us use this preset. So we have got one side taken care of, and I'm assuming that you're going to write something here. Then let us press Ctrl D to create a duplicate. Let us flip this horizontally and place this to the other side. And let us select both of them, press Ctrl G and make sure that everything is aligned centrally so it is right in the middle. Then let us right click and ungroup this, and this can be changed to some other color. In this case, I'm going to use teal color. So we have one set here. I'm going to group this first by using Ctrl G and press Ctrl D to create a duplicate, and then place this right next to the previous one, and then press Ctrl D one more time. So now I have 3 points which are in favor and against. Great. So let us ungroup them. Grouping was just to ensure that we make our life easier by duplicating these things. Now I'm going to apply custom animation. To make this one appear, I'm going to select and go to Animations tab and use an entrance animation by going to More Entrance Effects. This animation is called Peek In. It is in Basic. And then say OK, and then change the direction as from right. So it is going to peek in from right. But then when I go to slideshow, you can see that there is a small problem. When I click, you can see that it is coming out all right, but then there is a bit of fuzziness here. Can you see the start is not very clean? I want to cover the starting portion, and I'm going to use a very simple white rectangle. So let us go to Home, go to Shapes, pick up the rectangle tool, and let us draw a rectangle like so, and make sure that it is in the slide background fill. The reason why I'm using that rather than white color is even if you were to change the background, it will still stay the same. So slide background fill, and let us have no outline. Now when I go to slideshow and when I say enter, you see it is much cleaner. Earlier, if I were to have no white, can you see it is not so clean? Whereas when I have the white band here, the appearance is much cleaner. Can you see? That is the reason why I had it like this. If you find that this band is way too big, then you can always narrow it down and have these elements much closer. You can make all those adjustments. Now I've got everything in place. Next, I'm going to make it look like these elements are underneath this white layer. For that, I'm going to use a simple artificial shadow. So let us go to Shapes, pick up the basic shapes and oval tool and draw an oval like this. And then I'm going to use gradient fill for this. The type is going to be path, and there are only going to be two stops. The one at the left extreme is going to be black in color. So not totally black, but somewhere around this, which is black text 1 lighter 15%. And the last one is going to be black again, the same color. But then I'm going to have the transparency increased all the way till 100%. And then let us have the shape outline as no outline. And I'm going to place this over here and then bring this white layer to the front. Can you see? Now it gives the illusion that there is a shadow cast. That is the effect we are going for. Let us select that and press Ctrl D to create a duplicate. I'm going to place this to the other side as well and bring in the white in front of it. So now it looks like these strips are under this white band. So the effect looks pretty beautiful. Now when I go to slideshow, let us take a look at what we have got so far. So the first one is coming out here with a text which says the con point. Now I want this to go away and have this one, which is the pro point, come out. So I'm going to select this. Let us have the animation pane open so you can clearly see what I'm doing here. I am adding another animation by going to add animation. And this time I'm going to use more exit effects. And I'm going to use the same peek out and say OK, but the direction is going to be to right. So can you see it is going out? At the same time, I want this coming out. So I'm going to select this. This time I can use the option here and go to more entrance effects, peek in and say OK, and the direction is going to be from left, and this is going to be with previous. When I go to slideshow, you can see first I have peek in to make this appear, and on the next click I have two things happening. This one peeking out, at the same time this one peeking in. So we have the pro point for this negative point. The next thing is for this to peek out. And then the next click will need to have this going in at the same time this coming out. So it is exactly the same thing. So I'm going to select this and say it is going to peek in by going to more entrance effects, peek in, and the direction is going to be from right, and this is happening on a click. And while this happens, I want this point to go away. So I'm going to select this, add animation, more exit effects, and say peek out, say OK, and then the direction is going to be to left. Now this is going to be with previous, and observe what I've got here. Peek in, the con point, the pro point, the con point, and naturally what is the next one? This goes in and this comes out. So I'm going to select this, add animation, more exit effects, and say peek out and say OK, and the direction is going to be to the right. While this happens, we have this peeking in. So select this, more entrance effects, peek in, say OK, and from left, and this happens with previous. Same way this comes out. So go here and say more entrance effects and peek in and say OK from right. And at the same time, I want this going away. So add animation, more exit effects, peek out and say from to left, and this happens with previous. And finally, as this goes in, by going to add animation, more exit effects, and say peek out, and this is going to be to right. At the same time, this is going to be peeking in. So I'm going to select this, more entrance effects, and say peek in, and this happens from left with previous. That's it. When I go to slideshow, the first one is this, the next one is this, next one, next one, next one, next one. Can you see? That is how I present the argument. Now, there are different ways to present two different viewpoints. One way could be 3 quick questions and their answers. Take a look at this. This is a template from our comprehensive all-in-one bundle. First, I show the question, and then for the question, the corresponding answer is shown like this. Another question and a corresponding answer. Another question and the corresponding answer. Can you see? This is another way of presenting a point and the counterpoint. And when it comes to presenting positives and negatives, you can use a simple animation and present all the positives in one go like this and all the negatives in one go like this. So this gives a balanced perspective on a decision. A variation of this is this, where we show a 2-point comparison. First we show this and then this. And for these 2 points, the counterpoints are this and this. And finally, when I want to show question and answer, there is another way to use your custom animation in a very interesting way, and that is like this, where there is a hand that comes and draws Q and A like this. These are different ways to draw viewers' attention and keep the attention intact till the time you finish your presentation. And all these animated templates are available readily for you to purchase in our comprehensive all-in-one bundle. In fact, this bundle has more than 4,500 such professionally animated PowerPoint templates that are practical. These are not like the usual run-of-the-mill templates that you find on the internet that look very fancy but are not usable at all. These templates, every single one of them have practical use, and there is a complete training program inside Comprehensive All-in-One Bundle that shows you how to visualize your ideas. That course alone is worth the price of admission. Consider that as your main product and this as your supplement. So it is that valuable. The link to this product is in the description box below the video. We have revised the price to be far more reasonable than what it was before, considering the kind of environment that we are in. Go ahead and check out this product by clicking on the link below. And if you like this tutorial, then I would highly recommend you watch this video next, which is a very humorous way to understand how Paste Special in PowerPoint works. There are 5 interesting ideas that I've presented to you that you may not actually know about in using Paste Special. So please watch this video next. I'll see you inside that video. Click on the link that you see right now on your screen.